All right, let's dive right into a PMP exam question that trips a lot of people up. It's all about stakeholders. So, you've just finished that massive project plan and you're feeling good. But now, who actually needs to approve it? Let's break it down.
So, here's the scenario. You've poured weeks, maybe months into this project management plan. It's perfect. Now it's time for the sign-off. But who do you actually need to get that sign-off from? This question is a classic because it's not just about knowing a definition, it's about knowing the right process as a project manager.
And this isn't just some abstract exam question, is it? This is a real deal, classic project manager crossroads. Make the wrong move here, and you could be looking at major delays or, even worse, having to redo work because you missed a key person. The PMP exam wants to know you can handle this moment perfectly. Okay, so here's the best way to tackle these kinds of questions on the exam. Process of elimination. Before we even look for the right answer, let's figure out why the other options are wrong. Seriously, understanding the why not is just as crucial as knowing the why. It's going to build that mental muscle for you. First up, option A, check the lessons learned. I mean, on the surface, this makes a lot of sense, right? We're always told to learn from past projects. But is that really the best place to find out who needs to approve your plan right now? And here's the catch. The lessons learned repository is like a time capsule. It's a snapshot of a project that's already over. People move on, they change roles, entire departments get reorganized. Relying on that old info for a critical, current task like getting approvals, that's a huge risk. So A is definitely out.
All right, what about option C? Contacting HR. I mean, they're the people, right? They have the entire company directory at their fingertips. Seems like a logical place to go when you need to find someone.
And boom, that's the key distinction. HR knows everyone, but they don't know who's a stakeholder on your specific project. They can give you someone's email and title, sure, but they have no idea if that person is the key decision maker for your project's budget. They manage the org chart, not your project roles, so C is not the answer. Now this one, option D, this is tempting, for sure. Just ask the boss, right? Cut through all the noise, go straight to the person at the top, your project sponsor. They're your champion. They should know. So why isn't this the best choice? Well, this is a classic PMP trap. The exam wants to see you follow the process and use the tools you're supposed to have. Running to your sponsor for information you should already have documented is just, well, it's inefficient. It wastes their time and kind of makes it look like you haven't done your homework. So even though they might know, it's not the correct procedure. D is out.
So let's do a quick rundown. We've kicked out option A because it's probably old news. We got rid of C because HR doesn't know your project's stakeholders, and we eliminated D because it's not efficient, and you should rely on your documentation first. We've cleared the field.
And with all those other options out of the way, we're left with the one true path. Let's dig into the correct answer, and more importantly, the crucial project document that it points to.
The correct answer is B, review project documents. Now I know what you might be thinking. Project documents? That sounds super vague. That could be anything. But here's the secret. On the PMP exam, that phrase is often a huge clue pointing you to something very, very specific. And here it is, the moment of truth. It's all about one key document, the stakeholder register. This is the holy grail, the source of truth that this question is really testing you on.
So what exactly is this thing? Well, think of it as your project's who's who guide. It's not just a boring list of names. Oh no. It identifies everyone, it helps you assess their influence, maybe using a power interest grid, and it classifies exactly what their role is in your project. It is the tool literally built to solve this exact problem.
And here's the part that really trips people up. The timing. This isn't a document you just whip up when you suddenly need approvals. Nope. This is a foundational document. It's one of the first things you create, way back in the project initiation phase. A good PM has this ready to go from the start. So let's walk through the right way to think about this. 1, your plan's done. 2, your first instinct isn't to pick up the phone. It's to review your project documents. 3, you find that stakeholder register. And 4, bam, there's your list of required approvers. Clean, efficient, and totally by the book.
So let's boil all of this down. What's the big takeaway here? What's the core principle you can take with you, not just for this one question, but for any stakeholder scenario they throw at you on the exam? Okay, burn these 4 points into your brain. Number 1, the stakeholder register is your absolute source of truth for who. Number 2, it falls under that big umbrella term, project documents. Number 3, and this is a subtle one they love to test, it is not part of the project management plan itself. It's a separate supporting document. And number 4, the golden rule. Always, always, always use your documentation first before you go bugging people.
All right, that's a wrap. But I'm going to leave you with a little piece of homework. Think about a project you're working on right now. Go on, picture it. Who's that one person, that one key stakeholder that might have been overlooked and isn't on your register? It's a question that's always worth asking. I'll see you next time.